Julio addict.
Sean is your timer.
Julio, I'm addict. It all started when I had a job working for FedEx Ground. I still have my job, but I had a drug issue, and I used to smoke a lot of dope. I used to steal from my family, especially my dad, and take his tools and go sell them just to get high. And doing that, I kind of realized I was messing up. See, when I got out of prison, I didn't get to go home. Um, I went to prison for my brother for he could keep his kids, and to me, my nieces are my life, and I'll do it again for them. Um, so when I got out of prison, I was living in hotel rooms for 3 years straight. And when I lived in hotel rooms and working for FedEx, I had a lot of money, and I started smoking dope, and then I started slamming it. And I knew I had an issue, and then I got busted. I bought a motorcycle that was stolen, and I didn't know about it. And one thing led to another. I was in county jail. And my attorney came down and saw me, and he's like, "You're doing good. You're working. You got your life on track. Are you still having trouble with drugs?" I'm like, "Yeah." So he suggested that I go to rehab. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I did rehab 4 other times. I hated it. I didn't want to go back to rehab. I didn't want this. But when I was in jail, I started thinking about it, and I needed it. So when I got to Fred Brown, 19th Street house, man, that house is great. The brotherhood right there is one of a kind. It's like, you guys can say all you guys can say about 19th Street, but 19th Street has a high success rate of graduations, and they do a really good job over there teaching us. And you can thank Sean too, house manager. He's cool. I'm gonna be supposedly, if I graduate next month on the 22nd, I have 138 days clean. I couldn't do this without my brothers in the house, especially Sergio over there. He's a big brother. He's like the house dad at the house. He takes care of all of us. We can go to him, talk to him whenever we need it. That's what that's what this program's all about: reaching out and communicating with others in the house, and sharing and expressing your feelings. Um, I'm on my third step now, and remembering that prayer is gonna be, excuse my language, but it's kind of fucking hard. But I'm gonna get through it. I'm gonna do it tomorrow and present it, and hopefully I pass it. I'm gonna tell you the truth. Fred Brown is probably the best rehab I ever been to. You guys are very you guys are very into each other. You guys share each other feelings, and I needed that. I needed to open up. For the longest, I didn't want to open up. I kept on holding my feelings in, and I didn't want to open up. And my counselor, John, he was like, "I know you're a good guy. You just got to open up and tell your feelings and express yourself." And I couldn't open up without my brothers helping me out, especially Martin. Yeah, you, Martin. Martin told me one day, he was like, "Listen, you got to get through this. For you to get through this, you got to open up, be yourself, and you will succeed." And and I have a lot of people backing me up over there. I'm grateful to see one of my brothers come back. We really missed him. He was a big brother at my house over there for me. He taught me a lot. He taught me how to excuse my language, shut the fuck up when I needed to. He told me to calm down, relax, count to 10. It's not a big deal. I want to say thank you, Oscar, for that, and I'm glad you're back. To my cousin, Raul, I'm glad you're here, man. Me and you, we ran amok on the streets. And if we didn't come here, man, you never know where we'll be at, probably back in prison. I love you, man. Is that 10 minutes yet? 5 more minutes? Damn. Okay, it's kind of hard at the house with Jim, you know, he's kind of a hard ass, but he pushes you. He pushes you. You know, my mom, when I was here in treatment, my mom died. Um, when my mom died, I never really cried in front of anybody. And that shit still hurts today. I never got to tell her I forgave her for all the bad she did to me. She was never there for me when I was growing up. I'm a daddy's boy. And for my dad to be disappointed at me, man, I shouldn't even be here, to be honest with you guys. I had a full scholarship to UCLA for baseball and got kicked out for cocaine. And then I was playing adult baseball league, and I got scouted to play for the minor league Dodgers in Oklahoma City. And I was a good pitcher. And they did a surprise drug test on me and got kicked out of baseball for good. That's the only thing I ever knew was play baseball. I love playing baseball. When I was stepped on the field, it was like I felt like I was the only one on the field and nobody could stop me. I had 7 wins in the minor league system, and that's pretty good to have. I know I could have went pro if I would have just been honest to the organization and told them, look, I have a drug problem. Maybe they would have gave me help. Like what I did with my job before I came here. I work for FedEx Ground. I'm a manager, and I told them, look, I got to go to rehab. I told them the truth. And they gave me medical leave for 110 days, which I'm grateful to have. And I still have my job, and I'm a manager. I go back to work July 25th. You know, when you find a job out there, you got to really love that job. And if you don't love your job, then you're just going to be miserable at what you do out in life. My dad always told me, he's like, mijo, if you don't love what you do for a living, then you're not going to go nowhere in life. And he was right. I used to work at trucking companies, hated it. I worked in warehouses, hated it. But working for FedEx, they gave me an opportunity to build my career. You know, I make almost $30 an hour, and it's a great job to have. And I love my dad to death. He finally came down this weekend to visit me with my nieces. You know, I'm daddy's boy, and I haven't talked to my dad in almost, up until this weekend, I haven't talked to him in almost a year. He was so disappointed in me. Come on, you blow a full scholarship to the school of your dreams, and, you know, for drugs, and then you just had a second opportunity, and you blow that too, and you know, of course he's gonna get mad at you when you're stealing his tools and shit like that too to get high. So I wrote my dad a letter on Father's Day, telling him I'm sorry, your son's back, and I hope he can be proud of me. And when he came down, he told me he was very proud of me. And you know, if I could take back the past, I would take back not stealing my dad's tools, because he worked hard for his tools. He owns his own company, and for him to bust his ass every day, go to work, and just for me to turn around and steal his tools and go get high, that's bullshit. That's out. And now that I realize that, I feel like I was a piece of shit that I did all that. But this service, Fred Brown service, they make you and they break you, but they make you to be a better person. And I'm proud to say that I am a better person today than I ever was. And it's gonna be tough. My next step out, my next journey out, it's gonna be hard. I know it is. But I'm grateful to have numbers of my really good friends in the house. You guys know who you are. And I know I can just call them up anytime I needed to, and they'll pick up the phone for me. I'm too frank. And I just wish I could keep my head on track and stay away from all the bad elements that I was hanging out with. Those so-called friends I had on the streets, they weren't friends. They were just there to get high on my stuff, or, you know, or just fucking steal from me, or just get by on me. And it took me 3 years to realize this shit. But here I am now. I'm a better person. And I thank Fred Brown for being here. Thank you.